go down, I felt cold water brush the bottom of my thighs.
Bro, why you drew your cheeks so animated? I ain't need to see your cheeks this well done. Like, whoa. My roommate wanted my girl in my cheeks.
College roommate was a really nice guy.
Okay, I'm scared.
But I never understood if he was gay or not. I mean, he would always hit on my girl, but slap my ass when she was gone.
Hey, yo, what the?
It was a beautiful day at my local college, and I was about to meet my new roommates. On my first day moving in, I met the three boys. Andrew, Bob.
You're just okay with another man slapping your ass. Maybe you might be a little fruit in your bucket, but it's okay. It ain't nothing wrong with having a little fruit. Bruh, it ain't nothing wrong with having a little fruit in your bucket.
And Luffy, the guy I shared a bedroom with. So I moved in, and everything was really chill. Until I started noticing like really weird behaviors, especially
Like what?
from Luffy. See, this guy was never
Luffy? You
home.
call him Luffy?
I would see him literally twice a month, because
Okay.
99% of the time, he would be at his girlfriend's house. So I'll admit, my side of the room started getting a little messy. But whenever he popped in to grab something, he would see the mess and send me an angry text afterwards. Bro.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, clean your freaking room, dude. Why your room dirty as hell, dude? Clean that shit.
Oh, I'm not your fucking mom. Clean your shit, dude. Now, at first I felt really bad, but then he would also never be home after sending those messages. Like, why do you get so mad if you don't even live here? So
You ever thought that bro don't want to be there because you're dirty? Maybe that's why.
I decided, no, I'm not gonna constantly clean my side of the room for you. And I guess he didn't like that, because he started going behind my back. Because one night, I come home and my laundry, my clean laundry, is on the floor. The floor.
Damn.
When the couch is literally 2 inches
Damn,
away.
that's
So
wild.
whoever did
That's
that
wild,
did
get
it
back.
deliberately. So I asked Andrew and Bob, yo, did you guys put my laundry on the floor? And they were like, nope. So there's only one person who could have done it on purpose. I couldn't even confront him about it because he was never home after that. But just when I thought he went low, he went lower. Because I started noticing that our toilet would suddenly get clogged more often. And I know it wasn't me, because whenever I would clog the toilet, I'd fix it before I left the bathroom.
Ain't no way.
So
Plumber.
there's only one person who could have done it. But you know what? I just
My boy
kept
crashing out.
unclogging
You're reliving the pain from these memories. You're crashing.
the toilet, and for now, everything was fine. Until one unlucky night, I had some enchiladas, and I mean like really, really bad enchiladas. I barely made it to the restroom. I didn't have time to check if the toilet was clogged. I unleashed a rapture into that bowl, and when I went to go flush, instead of hearing the water go down, I felt cold water brush the bottom of my thighs.
Bro, why you drew your cheeks so animated? I ain't need to see your cheeks this well done. Like, whoa.
Luffy had gotten me. I don't know what he stuffed the toilet with, but I had to wait for 2 hours for the water to go down. I would actually start pre-flushing toilets so he couldn't get me again. It was so bad. By the time I left the house, I was a professional plumber. Toilets, tubs, sinks.
Why are you a hot plumber though? Hey, yo.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I know how to clean some pipes.
Hey, yo.
But if you think that's the worst thing Luffy did, just wait till I tell you what he did to my girl.
What did he do
While
to your
I was
girl?
sleeping next to them.
What did
Because
you
we
do to
shared a
your
room
girl?
together, the first rule Luffy told me was...
Yo, dude, you could have girls over, but if you guys start having sex while I'm in the room, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Bro, you don't have to worry about that. You would think he would follow his own rule. Well, I was
Yeah?
wrong. A few months in, I plan a Disney trip with my friend Jasmine. So I tell Luffy, hey, I'm gonna have someone over and she's gonna be here sleeping for a couple days.
No, dude, don't worry about it. It's all cool, man.
So Jasmine comes over and everything is normal. I introduce her to Luffy and I say we're gonna be sharing a room with him at night. Luffy was normally never home, but the one week Jasmine came over, Luffy was home all the time. So one night, I go to
So Luffy did that shit on purpose. He was waiting. You should have never told him when you was gonna be home. Luffy don't like you, bruh. You should have cleaned that damn room.
sleep with Jasmine, and Luffy's next to us. I knock out. I'm a heavy sleeper. The next morning, I wake up, and Jasmine's like, John, I have to talk to you.
Last night,
Why?
I woke up and I felt a tap on my foot. I look up and I see Luffy peeking over the wooden divider.
Hey, yo, what was that?
And then I went back to sleep.
Wow. Okay. First of all, you have a girlfriend. Second of all, you're breaking your own rule of messing around while someone's in the room. Third of all, you're taking the girl that I brought over.
explain how that makes
Hey,
sense. And
yo.
surprise, surprise, after Jasmine left, he was never home again.
But wait, it gets worse. I
How
got
does it
more
get
evidence
worse?
on this guy than they got on David right now. Because
How
that
does it
same
get
night
worse?
Jasmine got touched, I woke up at 5 a.m.
Wait, your girl got touched and you ain't say nothing on beat his ass? Wait a minute. You let your girl get, he basically got assaulted and you ain't beat his ass? Nah, dude, you gotta break some ankles.
to take a piss.
You
I
gotta
was so
break his
sleepy.
ankles.
I almost forgot to do my safety pre-flush. Almost. You almost got me, but I flushed it and boom, clogged. You almost had me, bro. You almost had me. Unfortunately, though, the water level had risen even higher than last time, so I was gonna have to wait another 2 hours. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this
Okay.
right now. I'm gonna go back to sleep, and I'll do it when I wake up.
What happened?
30 minutes later, Jasmine wakes me up and she's like, John, I think I broke your toilet. Okay.
Ain't no way.
So apparently, after I went back to sleep,
Ain't no way.
Jasmine went to go use the restroom. Yes, girls pee too. I know. I was heartbroken when I found out. And when she flushed it, I can only imagine her face when her piss kept rising and overflowing all over the bathroom floor.
That is pretty bad. That's pretty terrible.
It was so bad. It flowed out of the restroom,
That's
down
pretty
the
terrible.
hall, and into the kitchen.
That's pretty
So
terrible.
when she woke me up in a panic, begging me to come help her, I knew what I had to do.
Plumber.
I went back to sleep. Jasmine
L boyfriend.
literally begged me to come help her clean her piss, but guys, in that moment, I decided Luffy had won the toilet games, and I didn't care anymore. It was the wrong thing to do, and she totally hated me for it. But when I woke up again, can you guess what I saw? This absolute Giga Chad Bob was on his hands and knees cleaning my girl's
Did Bob take your girl? Don't tell me Bob took your girl. Don't tell me Bob took your girl.
piss. Apparently, because I refused to help Jasmine, Bob saw the mess, saw Jasmine crying, so he drove to Target at 6 a.m. to grab a bucket and a mop to clean the mess so Jasmine didn't have to. Bro,
Okay.
at that point, just take my girl. She's yours now. I felt so bad, but when I went to apologize, he just told me,
Don't worry about it. I got you, and I got your girl.
wow.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure that's the
Damn.
definition of a hero. While Luffy got away with it that time, what he did next
What did Luffy do
finally
next,
gave
bro?
me a valid reason to beat his ass.
You already had a valid reason when you say you touched your girl.
One night, we were all having dinner in the living room. Andrew and Bob are sitting by the counter, and I'm cooking on the stove. When Luffy suddenly walks in, without warning, he goes behind me, slaps my ass,
Why?
and says, "What's cooking?" I immediately freeze and say, "Don't you ever touch me like that again." As soon as I said that,
That was like not intimidating, but I know what you're
everyone
saying.
in the
though.
room froze. And all he said was, "All right, my bad, bro." We were not cool like that. He was just doing this to see how far he could get away with disrespecting me. It just pissed me off, specifically
So you beat him
because
up,
I
right?
know he would not dare try this with any of the other guys. I don't know what gave him the idea that I was an easy
What about
target,
like a
but I was so
neckbeard?
tired of him by this point. Even Andrew and Bob looked at each other like a fight was about to break out. But luckily, nothing happened that night. But I'm pretty sure Luffy got the message, because a couple weeks later, he finally moved out. And can you guess what? We never had another problem with the toilet after that.
That's crazy.
But you know who I did have a problem with? The people calling my stories fake. Like, if I wanted to write fake stories, I'd work for Alex Clark. So if you don't believe me, I'll have Bob tell you what happened that night.
In regard to the piss incident, I remember it was during Jasmine's second day staying over in our dorm, and
Yup,
I woke
Bob.
up,
Look at Bob, bro.
and when I went to the kitchen, I noticed
Yup,
that there was a
get
large
your
body of
shit,
water,
Bob.
and it was starting to lead up underneath to your room. And when I was getting curious as to what was happening, Jasmine walks out, and she tells me that the toilet flooded, and that's now starting. It was starting to leak into your room, and and she knows that started leaking into the kitchen. And so, being the person that's usually the one like cleans around in the house, I figured, okay, let me see if I can clean this up. And so I totally forgot we could rent mops in the from our community center, but I just figured I'll just go to Target. I'll get a mop, I'll get a bucket, I'll get some cleaning solution. For now, let's just use the paper towels we have to. And
Like,
All right.
you guys went crazy
W Bob.
during the stream, and
I get it. W Bob, bro. W Bob. Yo, go sub to my boy. Hey, his name is Jahan. Oh, he got John his name? Yeah, you're gonna sub too. Yo, go sub at him now.